Great, yeah. I like to share a visit to the Ashmolean Museum in Oxford. So the Ashmolean is Oxford University's Museum of Art and Agriculture and Geology. Sorry, it was opened in 1683, and it is the oldest public museum in the UK. So it has various incredible and rich items that attracted visitors from the world. And for today's presentation, I wish everyone could not just focus on the surface of the items, but also the historical background. So yeah, hope everyone can enjoy it. So first of all, I am going to show you the two items that were created in Italy. And this is a games board with chess on one side and backgammon, which is also a two-player board game on the other side. I'm sorry I can't show you the back side because it's just like this. So yeah, and this games board dates back to the medieval period, roughly around 1420 to 1450. So what I find especially interesting of this board is that it reflects the value of nobility and the society structure during the time. So first, let's focus on the materials and patterns of them. This games board is made by bone, wood, and horn. As you can see on the surface and edges of the board are engraved with interactive patterns. So from this we can tell the strong preference of nobility at the time for luxury goods, especially those well-crafted handmade items. Yes, so these were not only used as daily items or decorated displays, but also served as symbol of their status and health. So second, let's shift our sights to the game of chess itself. So in my opinion, chess is more than a game. It truly reflects the nobility's admiration of the use of power in governance and the social structure of the time. But Wells 2021 suggests that the game of chess represents an ideal state of stability, order, monarchy under the domination. Even the pieces, you can see those pieces on the board, are a medieval world in miniature. For instance, a very easy and then an example that is very easy to understand is that common people have the largest population during the time. That represents a group is the numeracies. So in contrast, the coin that symbolizing the highest level of power is represented by only one piece for each side. The number of pieces inversely corresponds to the social rank that they represent. So the second item is Roman Capriccio, which is a painting that was painted by the Italian artist Giovanni Paolo Palini. This painting was created around 1740s. Various famous ancient can be seen in this painting, as I circled by the red. So in the background is the famous Colosseum of Rome. So do everyone think this is a real historical thing? Yeah, so actually it's not. So at first sight, the painting appears to be a historical thing, but actually more of this ever happened So planning this work is part of the 18th century show Carpaccio tradition. This new design often combines real elements with imagined settings. So essence. According to Beckett, 2011, this arrangement enabled a single picture to contain views of numerous famous city landmarks. Besides, the rise of Carpaccio also shows how society and culture were changing at the time, with influence of Enlightenment ideas and early Romanticism. It was started to focus more on emotion, symbolism, and personal integration rather than just looking to strict realism. At the same time, the church was slowly losing its role as the main supporter of the arts. Yeah, so that means artists, yes, less refined than the church. So instead, noble and private collectors began funding artists. This gave them more freedom to express their own ideas, mix classical themes with modern tastes. So Panini's Roman Capriccio is a great example of this artist freedom. It honors the glory of ancient Rome, but it does so by creating a scene that only exists in the artist's imagination. Okay, then that's all. What my real plastic came.
So next is about Japanese culture. So I'd like to talk about Japanese tea house and people want to tell us about the cultural way of tea and the Japanese tea ceremony. So the left side building is called Ningendo. It means the way of humanity. This tea house was built by a traditional Japanese master carpenter and famous architect. Basically, also it space and it made using only natural materials.
Sorry, Kate, can you stand back a bit so that you're in, just stand back. That's it, that's it.
Natural materials and carefully chosen for their beauty. And then this room called inside this room called in Shijo Daime. It's like a tea room. It refers to its size, about 1 3/4 and months in this area. And inside, so sorry, I didn't to come out inside room. So there is a small entrance like this. This is a four guest called Nishiguchi. And the next one is arch entrance for the host. This the room also includes Japanese hearts of this for boiling water and the space to display flowers. But I think it's a piece of the home and pride beauty. So, however, in my opinion, Changoyu is not just about drinking water, drinking tea. It's an art form with hospitality and mindfulness, like meditation. HD gathering is designed to be a once in a lifetime experience, and the host carefully select the pizza depending on the season, the time of day, and the purpose of gathering. So traditionally, tea masters have taken joy in combining old, valuable tools with new modern creation. This blending of tradition and innovation continues today, and many famous artists still create the tea tools. For example, or this the Titsus displayed at the Ashmolean. This is created by some of Japanese famous ceramic artists. And according to the museum description, these works reflect the idea of harmony between tradition and innovation. And this is something what I found very interesting. So finally, I learned that the Nintendo sometimes hosts the event where people can actually experience a real tea ceremony in this space itself. So I say it's a very rare opportunity to step into the world of the Japanese tea culture. Next examples.
Hi everyone, next I will introduce something about Chinese dragon road. Okay, first picture about 1,000 years ago, in the Tang Dynasty, the main color of the emperor robes was yellow. So in that time, there were many foreigners from outside of China. So the belief that the yellow was bright, weird, and easy to identify. Symbolizing ability. However, usually a mix from of three dragons. You can see three dragons. One dragon in the background. A maximum of three dragons would be inverted of the imperial robes. This was because in Tang Dynasty, the number of three was the most noble number. Only the emperor allowed to use anything to relate to the number three. Second picture is Song Dynasty's emperor and dragon robe. About 100 years after Tang Dynasty, in the Song Dynasty, the color of the dragon robe changed from yellow to red. In the Song Dynasty, red was regarded as a symbol as a prosperity and flourishing. The emperor wear the red dragon robe to help that his dynasty will become more stable. However, in the original case of the Song Dynasty, you can see there is no dragon patterns in the dragon robe. Maybe when the emperor had important occasions, he will wear the dragon robe with dragon patterns. The last picture was taken at the National Museum. This is a dragon robe wear by the Qing Dynasty emperor about 200 years ago. We can clearly see that the color of the dragon robes has changed to the yellow again. In Qing Dynasty, the emperor also regarded yellow as a powerful symbol, as a powerful symbol. This is the same as the choice of the color of the dragon robe by the emperors of Tang Dynasty. However, in the Qing Dynasty, the requirements for the dragon clouds on the dragon robe were very strict. You can see in this picture, maybe it's not clearly, but in this picture, the dragon have 5 claws. It means just only in Qing Dynasty, only emperor can wear 5 claws dragon. Maybe another princess just can only wear 4 or 3 claws dragon patterns. The Massey is a historian belief that the changes in the color and patterns of the dragon robes in each dynasty reflect the thoughts and political views of the emperors of each dynasty. The next exhibition is blue and white. The next exhibition is blue and white parsley. You can see the 2 pictures on the left of the PowerPoint were taken by me at the Chinese collection exhibition area of National Museum. Blue and white porcelain is one of the most famous exhibitions in China. Porcelain with blue patterns found in Yangzhou City, Jiangsu Province today. During Ming and Qing dynasties, this type of porcelain gradually become commodity and was exported to Europe and Arabia and some of regions, and is bringing considerable trade income to China. The raw material of blue and white porcelain is clay. Printed on its surface is carbon. Carbon is a chemical material. This material can keep the blue and white porcelain can keep the blue and white porcelain bright. After painting blue and white porcelain is fired at a temperature of 1000 degrees. This production process makes the surface of the porcelain bright and very strong. In today's China, blue and white porcelain is usually given as a very precious gift to important people. So if you received blue and white porcelain as a gift from Chinese person, maybe it indicates that this person regards you as a very good friends or guests. Thank you.
Okay, so finally, I'm going to talk about again Japanese historical exhibits, and I'm going to talk about the first one is the called suit of armor for samurai, and this I choose this exhibit, the first one, and it's the armor for the Japanese during the Edo period, which is the 1600 to the 1850. And I bring the reference from the right side, and this is from the Victoria Albert Museum in London. And this right picture is the double page triptych. I mean the very big printed picture, and as you can see, the middleman wearing the very similar to the armor. And some people think about maybe armor is the symbol of the war or the killing each other. And yeah, that was the truth because in 1348 people wearing the armor with the armor and the killing people. But this exhibit in Ashmoran especially means this show of the status on the wealth of the people of their time. So comparing these two pictures, I can say that the symbol of the armor is changing to the symbol of the war and into the symbol of the kind of peace or work. And the second one is I choose called Inro and Netsuke. It's kind of the Japanese, but it's with explanation also. No, it's Inro and Netsuke. And Inro is as you can see, the blue circle is the Inro, and the red circle is the Netsuke. And very simple word. Inro is the small container or a small box for keep mason or the keep signature stamps. And the Netsuke is kind of accessories, and Netsuke is for using the like a fastener of your clothes. And the middle one is the oldest Inro in Japan and made by the 1400. And the left side is the exhibit of Inro in Ashmoran. So first of all, and this maybe 1400 period is the also symbol of the high grade of people, but the exhibit in Ashmoran explained about the very low status or the kind of accessory for common people. So this is also changing the symbol of Inro. Before the Edo period, this this is a symbol of the high quality and high property. But after the period, Enroll was show of the common people. So that's also changing of the symbol of exhibits. And finally, I put the exhibits called fine grade metal into through Africans, and we call it a flowing word. It's like a painting, and this is painted by the right side man, and he or she is a Gawa, and his artwork was imitated by other foreign artists, kind of the Monets or something like that. And Hiroshige painted both pictures, and the first stage, I mean his initial stage is he's painting the like symbol of the human, like as you can see the middle one, the beauty looking back. But last year he painted all his painting is about the landscape painting. So according to the Fujiwara, who is the director of Tokyo National Museum, he suggests that that Hiroshige's painting means changing. So the Hiroshige's, first of all, he painted like humans, but Hiroshige's mind is maybe changing, and he also about painting the landscapes. So this means the status of person, and exhibit means maybe break and change style of painting. Yeah, so that's the why I choose the floating word. Okay, finally, is this conclusion. And this time we visited the Ashmore Museum to appreciate some visual exhibits. And in our presentation, we are introduced to some interesting exhibits related to the history of Asia or the Europe. Yeah, that's all. Thank you, folks.
And it's then, and it's your responsibility to field the questions. So, that's true.
I have a question for Alex.
Okay.
If we just say, different dynasty have different color robes, which color robes do you like best and why?
Maybe I think red color is my favorite color. You know, because I think a lot of people think yellow color maybe more red or vivid, but I think the red color is easy to identify. And maybe you can say maybe the yellow color is so normal. Red color is special. Yeah, because it's everyone's clothing. So I think it's maybe red is more more special.
Thank you, also.
Yeah, I think I have a similar question. Maybe well, I just would like to know how these friends, like 3 of them, and when they're gonna wearing or I mean how the friends 3 of the dress.
Of the dress. Dress.
Yeah. So because I read the camera only when attending important events.
In South Dynasties, regular it must have three dragon patterns, you know. Two of the in front of the clothing and one in background of the clothing. Yeah, and maybe most of dragon robe in Song Dynasty, there is no dragon patterns. Yeah. And in Qing Dynasty's dragon robe, there are a lot of dragon patterns, maybe 5 patterns or 6 patterns. Its requirements, your emperor must to wear 5 cloths dragon patterns, and other princes just only 3 or 4 dragon cloths with dragon robe. You know, the cloth is hand of dragon.
Okay.
Yeah.
When they gonna wear this in any like which events that they gonna wear this dress?
Maybe some important occasions. Yeah, they will wear like this.
Thank you. Kate, about your tea house. I just would like to know, like, in Japan, they have tea house in every house or just some?
This is so special. Yeah, normally, there is no tea house in normal house. Just traditional house and, located in the Kyoto or there also Asian houses. I have a question. Ask for Tom.
Yeah.
Slide conclusion picture.
Conclusion picture.
Conclusion picture.
Okay.
What is the pose? What's that you?
Sorry, I'm not sure, but this picture followed by the cake and I proposed just I found in the some place restaurant and yeah, just posing picture.
I have a lot of time.
Yeah. Sorry, this picture doesn't have me important thing. Sorry. Yeah. I don't know.
Any more questions for anybody? No? Okay, thank you very much for that.